Well, I just noticed a massive dent. Where the hell did that come from? That has to be new. What did I hit? I didn't hit anything. I don't think anything hit me. Oh, that's crazy. This is my van, right? Yeah, this is Texas. What the hell? That must have just happened. Somebody must have just done that. There's no way that's been there all day. I would have noticed it. So this wasn't here. Oh my God, it looks like maybe when you put it up on the lift, it dented in something. But this has not been there prior to me bringing it over to your shop. All of this is dented. That it shouldn't be this way. You can't, well, you can see because I've sent you the pictures, but yeah, there's blue transfer of paint. And the only thing I could find on videos, I haven't parked under anything, not even under a tree because I have solar. But yeah, under the, on your lift, it was blue. That's the only blue paint. And I'm just thinking maybe when you put it up, it accidentally got injured. Yeah, dented, but this is a pretty significant dent. I need it popped out. I mean, I can't drive like this. This is crazy, but yeah, look at all the blue. That's it's not good. This is actually pretty upsetting. All right, I'm going to dinner. I don't even want to go. I'm so mad. He broke my freaking roof. And then I looked at all the footage and he was like, well, maybe you parked under something. I said, I have solar panels, and no, I did not park under any blue poles. And then I looked to see like how level it is, and I realized that yes. And he admitted, he goes, oh, most likely it hit the pole when they were elevating it up. They elevated it way too far. Okay, I don't like Bozeman. Like, I really don't. Like, not as a town. I think it's just annoying as hell. But I like the mountains, and I like being down in Big Sky, and I need to explore Gallatin Gateway and kind of go around there. Anyway, but it was the mechanic. He admitted. Where am I going? Oh, I gotta go up here. It was the mechanic. He admitted it. So there's that. And I'm now completely going out to the wrong freeway. This is the 90. I don't want to be on the 90. I gotta do a U-turn. So that's the thing. Now I'm like not even going in the right direction. I don't think I can make a U-turn up here. Let me go straight. I do not want to get on the 90. Very frustrating, people. Yeah, I mean, this is my home away from home. This is like my livelihood. I can't live without this van, right? I mean, let me just go this way. I can't live without my van, you know, being functional. Like, my van has to work and not leak. Thankfully, it's not going to rain here until next week, maybe. But now I'm going through the La Quinta. Let me turn around. Anyway, I'm going to the REI parking lot to go meet Mike on the bike. I just name everybody nicknames. I will not tell you what your nickname is in my phone. Some of you don't have very flattering nicknames. No, I'm just kidding. I don't put people's real names in my phone because my phone has been stolen before. And for the protection of the guilty and the innocent, I just don't do that. So now I can't go. I can go this way. I can make a left turn. Why is it telling me I can't make a left turn on Google? Yes, I can. And I will make a left turn. I have the right of way, red car. Dude. Oh my God, everybody's on drugs. Nobody knows how to drive here. Like, everybody just runs stop signs all the time. Bozeman, what the hell? When you're in the wilderness, it's great. It's fine, but it is terrifying being in town now. Like, I don't want to drive here. But I have to be here all day tomorrow, and now I have to go find a body shop. So the mechanic did admit, I told him, I sent him all the pictures, and I did admit that, you know, it's not me because I don't park under a tree, like, or I don't park under blue poles because I have solar. Now I have to go up and see if the solar has been damaged. I don't think it has. I think when they lifted it up on the lift, it was a little bit too far forward, and they did it too far, and it hit the blue. It says blue paint transfer. And the only thing between Wednesday morning and today, which is Sunday night, is the blue paint transfer and the pictures. Like, I could see on the video. Thank God. People go, oh, I don't know why you film every minute part of your life. This is why. If I didn't have video, because I didn't have my dash cam on, right? If I didn't have video, and the dash cam wouldn't have shown it, it would have, I don't think it records sound, actually. But if I hadn't have filmed them going in and then gone and taken pictures and filmed them after it was on the lift, I wouldn't have seen that you know, the moment of impact. But he admitted it, and he said, just go find a body shop tomorrow, which is just another thing out of my way that I have to do. Go find a body shop and he'll cover the cost. I said, yeah, can I have my money back for the cost of everything else then? Because Jesus Christ, like come on. Like, now you've caused 2 other problems. 1 is that I need to get this fixed, and 2, I now need to figure out if I need to leave the van at this body shop over the weekend, which is fine. That saves me airport parking. But this is my home. I now have to coordinate my timing, that I can't get this fixed tomorrow unless they can do it in 1 day. And I just sit at the mechanic and work on my computer, which is great. Thankfully, I took a shower today. But thankfully, I came up here. Otherwise, I'd be down in Big Sky coming up here tomorrow in the afternoon. So I need to call these body shops in the morning and just be like, hey, I need this fixed. So basically, they've got to pop out the dent. They need to weld the bit that's cracked, because now if it rains, it's going to start leaking in through the cab, because there's just a big hollow space up there. They're going to have to take all this stuff down. I don't know what they're going to have to do because of this, and this is really annoying. It looks ugly, but that aside, it's going to leak, and it's going to crack, and it's going to be crap. You know, I'm pretty pissed. Like, I don't need anything more to break on my van. I was in a really good place after, you know, they fixed the battery and the air conditioning works. That's great, but now it's going to leak and it's going to rust, and rust is bad. Rust is not good. Rust is very, very bad. Okay, so that's the bulkhead. Is that what it's called? Yeah, and then that's the liner. And the liner, currently, we took a little bit of, we undid it, and then we're able to put the ceiling up. So I'm not worried about the ceiling. The ceiling's not going anywhere. There's plenty of screws on the ceiling. So if I lose those screws, it's fine. But they're going to have to pull the liner down, which means they're going to have to stand inside my van, which is like currently looking like this. And then they're going to have to pop it out from either the inside or the outside. And they're going to have to weld the part that cracked. It's an easy fix, I'm pretty sure. You know, I think people run into poles all the time. You know, you can pop it out, but they still have to weld the crack so it's not going to rust. So it could be like a 2-day job. Then I leave the van over the weekend, which is fine. And then I'll just leave it Friday morning, and then just go to the airport at, like, you know, go shower first at the Planet Fitness workout, like at 5 a.m., the 6 a.m. And then, which is just Planet Fitness just over behind me here. I'm at REI. But yeah, so go ahead and just like work out Friday morning super early, like at 5 a.m. I don't leave till 7 p.m. Oh, there's that bus. That's funny. And then what I'll do is I'll come up, I'll just park where I park. I'll come up here super early Friday morning, work out and take a shower, get ready, get the van prepped for leaving. And then I will go ahead and just, I guess, take an Uber to the airport at 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, and then be like, okay, you guys have Friday, Saturday, and Monday to fix this thing, and then get it back Monday morning. And luckily, I'm here in town this afternoon, and I'm here in town all day tomorrow working on my computer. So after I work out at the gym, I just hope it doesn't rain, because it is going to start leaking through, and it's going to start leaking through where the ceiling is, exactly, because it's right at the very top. Getting going. So Bozeman is very warm. It was very hot. I'm not used to it. But anyway, so now I'm going to the body shop. Shit can happen when you like put something on the lift, but they just weren't paying attention, and now I have a dent in the roof of my van. So hopefully they can pop it out. They don't work weekends here apparently, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, because I don't have transportation. I don't have any way to get around Bozeman. I don't have a hotel. So they're going to have to let me sleep in the van at the mechanic if it's going to take a couple days. So ideally, I'd like to bring it, even if I brought it Thursday, slept it, you know, just, if they can do it in 1 day, that would be great. If I can do it in like over the course of 1 or 2 days, where I don't have to leave it, that would be even better. But anyway, I got to figure out where I'm going. It's over here somewhere. This is the auto body experience, not to be confused with the out of body experience. I just told them I was going to bring it by right now, so I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. I'll just park over here. They don't look like they're working on much. It's like everything here looks like a little sketchy front. Like, you know, it's not really the business that's being run. Anyway, so I'll just pull in here. I hope they can just pop it out. If they can do it in 1 day today, well shit, like I'll just work on my computer here. Or I'll just bring it back, you know, Thursday afternoon or something. I don't know. Let's figure it out. The second place I went to didn't have a high enough bay, but this guy does. This is Pro Color Collision. So I'm just gonna park back here and see if they can fix it. I really hope I can just leave it for a weekend and come back. I mean, come on, like I gotta fly. The airport's right here, so this would be perfect. I also need to find out where I can sleep in it if I do have to leave it overnight while I'm here. Okay, let's go talk to these people. Okay, these guys said they have to take the whole panel off and then do a whole bunch of other stuff and all of that. I mean, how do you not tell somebody you just dented their van? Oh God. And then they have to paint it, but they don't do the painting. They can't fit into the paint bay for some reason. I don't know where the paint bay is. So he's gonna send me to another place. So he's gonna get the information right now. Yeah, this is frustrating. Yeah, my friend was right. Like, it's very hard to get mechanical stuff done here. Like a lot of like winter collision stuff, yeah, but like, you know, summer stuff. Oh, I could just leave it as is, but that's not gonna be good, so aesthetically. Cannot believe it. Why would you break my van, dude? Anyway, he's gonna pay for it, but that's great, but like it could be weeks and I don't want to waste any more days, you know, dealing with this. So we'll see. All right, it's already 90 degrees. I'm not a happy Jenny. Okay, so Color Collision cannot fit me in the paint bay, so they're not able to paint the roof because the gun is too long. I'm like, that was designed by a man. That's what my ice skating coach used to say every time something broke. It's like, can't you design like a dainty, like feminine brush, you know, that fits there? How do they not have a place that fixes like camper vans? Like there's millions of camper vans here. Like people get dented all the time. People have weekend warrior vans, everything. It's already 10 a.m. so it's fine. If I was in, well, I would have been up here early anyway. But I'm gonna go to the gym after this for a lunchtime workout, take a shower, and then the rest of the day until like 10 p.m. I'm gonna be on my computer. So my goal is to find somebody in town that can do it instead of me having to drive 3 hours to Missoula. I might as well go to Idaho Falls, which is only like 2.5 hours away, and find somebody there to do it. Idaho Falls, I think, is a bigger city. I'm not sure. I think it has more people, maybe 100,000 people. But they have like Take 5 and some other stuff. But how is it? Like my friend was right. My friend was like, hey, it's really hard to find mechanical stuff here. But in the summertime, they said just now that they get a lot more like really bad crashes because everyone's racing down to Yellowstone. So it's a lot more like intense crashes versus in the winter where everyone drives slower, so they're just getting like fender benders. But still, I mean, I'm sure tree limbs fall down on people at times, but I'm not driving to Missoula. I don't know Missoula, it's way out of the way. I'm ending up probably gonna have to go to small claims court on this guy because now it's going into extra gas. I'm gonna have to get a hotel, you know, unless they let me sleep in the van at the location, but then I'm stuck there all day while they're working on it, which, you know, I'm not out here to spend a whole week sitting at a mechanic. I don't have anyone that can drive me around here. I don't have a vehicle here. If I have to get a rental car, you know, I'm still gonna have to have all my stuff and still have somewhere to sleep. I'm not gonna sleep in a car, you know, not if it's not set up for car camping. So this is this guy, this mechanic who didn't even notice that he smashed my van, ruined everything. Like, this is such an like ridiculous, out of the way piece of shit. Like, I didn't come to Montana to have things break on me. Like, my van was in pristine condition. I take good care of it. There was nothing wrong with my van. And now he's created something wrong with it. And now I'm running around Monday morning trying to get all of this sorted out. Anyway, the airport's right there. That would have been good if I just left it there. But nobody works weekends here because everyone lives here to play on the weekend, right? Yeah, if I have to come back next week and just spend a day having them fix it, it shouldn't take more than a day for them to do it. If they can just, you know, if they order the parts, they get the front part of it, you know, all that stuff, and then this guy's gonna pay for it.
I got a tall enough roof to barely get it in to paint it white.
Yeah, because I know I can go to like AutoZone or O'Reilly Auto Parts and get the paint mixed, and I can get a little vial of paint. So I've done it when I scratched the back of my van on the tail light, and I had to just touch it up down there, so they'll mix it the right color. I'm just concerned, like, if I could just cover it. I mean, if they're going to replace it, I just want to cover something while, like, in the meantime, so it doesn't rust. So I could probably just paint it with something like Rust-Oleum or something. Yeah. Oh, this is so horrible. It's like, this is what the van they were going to sell me back in like 5 years ago. That's what it looked like, with a big old dent, and I went with this van. But other than that, everything else is fine. Nothing else is broken, but that's just, how did they not know they, yeah, they knew because they moved it back down. So they knew they hit it, because otherwise they would have just left it all the way up there if they didn't know they hit it. So they knew. All right, this is 2 weeks later. It's starting to rust, which is not good. So I'm hoping that they're actually going to replace this whole panel, which I think they are. I think it just comes off here. But yeah, that's not good. It's not leaking though. Sorry, I'm standing up here a little bit scared. I'm on my little thing here. But you can see the indents. Can you see those little rivets? You see those rivets? That's from the bar that's supposed to stop it from doing this to my van. I cannot believe this happened. There's the paint transfer. Sorry, my hand is shaking. Why is my hand shaking? Because I'm afraid I'm going to fall down and smack my face on something. Anyway, so I'm hoping that they just take all this off. I will need to remove part of the, I'm hoping. I don't have to. I don't think they have to weld it from the inside. I think it's just from the outside. But this is ridiculous. Cannot believe this happened. But yeah, it's been raining and stuff, so already this is resting right here. But that's what they did. And apparently he didn't even want to tell me that he did this. So yeah, so that's those are the, you can see the divots. You see the reflection? Yeah, so that's from the bar that is supposed to like be the emergency stop. So I don't even know if that was even working. But this, yeah, see all the blue paint transfer here, that whole line? Yeah, sorry, the sun's going down, so it's a little hard to see, but you can see it though. There's blue paint transfer. And he goes, well, maybe you hit a tree. I said, yeah, I don't think there's any blue horizontal metal trees in Montana. There's some birds though. There's some birds in that tree. Anyway, so that's what we're dealing with right now. So I've got another like 2 weeks or a week and a half or so before I leave the van to get it fixed. But yeah, you can see the crack here. That is insane. Anyway, I don't care at this point, but I'm just like annoyed that that even happened to my van, because I would have just been fine, get on with life, you know. Hopefully by the time I fly home the second time, it's all fixed and everything. So when I come back on like the 21st of August, around that time, I can just get the hell out of here, go to Glacier. I've got 3 weeks to get to Calgary. It's been, you know, overcast and stuff, and I can't believe the van's already rusting. That's crazy. And now it's completely destroyed. And I have to cut my ceiling, which I can't take down the ceiling because it's behind my cabinet, and there's no way I'm undoing that cabinet. I mean, it took us forever to put that cabinet up. So I'm gonna have to get like an angle grinder or something, or a jigsaw, and just try to, you know, cut. I'm gonna take the van over and say, okay, what do you need me to do inside to prep? And then I'll do that. I do need to figure out when he's gonna get started so I can do the hotel and the rental car. So I'm going home tomorrow for the weekend. I'll be back Monday afternoon. Let me go and see if anyone's here. Anyway, so yeah, so he said he's gonna work on the 15th. So I've got 2 weeks when I get back, which is fine. So he doesn't actually need to cut the ceiling. He just needs to undo it and then take out the, he goes, well, hopefully nothing sets on fire. I'm like, thankfully I don't have spray foam. I'm so grateful that I have the Havelock wool. So I told him, I said, it's just the batting and you'll see it because it's all strung. So when he comes in from the top, he can just pull the batting off. Doesn't even have to undo. Well, no, because there's no, I don't even think there's, I don't know, I don't even think there's string on that one section. And then he just has to take the headliner down. I just have to clean out everything that's up here. You can see everything that's up here. And he just, you know, has to undo the ceiling part. And then we're good to go. Just leave the van and then come back that Monday morning. It's the 15th, 16th, the 18th I come back. And the plan was to go to Canada because I've got 3 weeks before I have to be home.